Hello dear students, in our lesson today we're going to deal with writing. More specifically, we're going to see how to write an informal letter or an informal email. When we're talking about an email, one of the topics that we might need to write about is one of the characteristics that one ideal exchange student might have. For example, we would like that this student to be sensible or to be honest, to share the same interest with us, to be interested in computers, maybe to be friendly, outgoing like we are, to be good at some specific subjects. But this depends on what we are, what we like, and how we would like to be this exchange student. So maybe to share the same interests as we do. Now, one by one, we're going to see the steps of writing an email, an informal email, we said. We can see that we have a model here, and we're going to analyze together what to write in every single paragraph. So we start by greeting, as you can see. Hi Joe, I hope you're well. I'm really excited about coming to stay with you. I'm writing to tell you a bit more about myself. So we said that we start with a greeting. What do? We say hello to this person. We ask a very short question, and then we're telling him or her which is the reason that we are writing this email. So, I am writing to tell you more about myself. This is the reason why I am writing this informal email. We move on with the second paragraph. As you know, I am 16 and I live in Venice. My brother and I go to the same school. I'm not crazy about studying, but it's okay. My favorite subject is art. What about you? What is your favorite subject? So, take a look at the second paragraph. What kind of information is given in the second paragraph? As you can see, we have some very basic information. So we give the information about the age, probably which school we go to, maybe what is our favorite subject, what we like, what we don't like at school. But this is very basic, so that the other person that is reading about us to get to know us. Don't forget that this is an exchange student. So I am going to be with someone else in a different country. So I'm giving some information. Let's continue with the third paragraph. In my free time, I'm keen on sports and I am pretty good at volleyball. I'm also passionate about music, especially American bands. At the moment, I'm listening to Black Eyed Peas all the time. At weekends, my friends and I love going to the cinema. What do you enjoy doing at weekends? Are you involved in any groups or clubs? So, after giving some basic information, now we're going to talk about likes and dislikes. So what do we do in our free time? What is our favorite hobby? Maybe how much time we spend on doing this thing or that thing. What is that thing that we dislike, that we don't like? What do we do with our friends? And in the end, we can ask some questions, because after this email, we might want our friend to send a letter back and answer these questions. So we can ask, what do you enjoy doing at the weekend? If he or she is involved in a group, in a club. And finally, I can't wait to see you next month. I'm sure we'll have fun. We have a classical ending here. We say that we're looking forward to seeing that person. So we are stating this when we're going to see the person. And we end. Okay, time to finish. Write soon. Bye for now. And Carlo. So in the end, we say goodbye, and this is how we finish our writing. Of course, as you can see, the style is informal. Don't forget, you're writing to a friend, so it is informal. What are you going to be careful about? First of all, you use very simple vocabulary. Hi. You use contractions. I'm, not I am. You ask, you're interested. What about you? As you can see, the language is informal, we said. By, for is used with a number. For, now. So, all of these things you're going to keep in mind, and this is how you're going to write your own letter, your own informal letter or email to your friend. Now, let's practice a little bit, and I would like from you to think if these are opening remarks, so we open the email, or if they are closing, we close the email. I would like from you to decide on that. So, time to finish. That's very easy, of course. We use it in the closing, so at the end of the letter. I hope you're well. When do we use that? Of course, in the beginning, when we start in the first paragraph. I hope you and your family are well. Write soon. When are we going to use that? In the end, in the end. So, closing remark. We close the letter. I can't wait to see you. We saw that in the letter that we read. Of course, that is going to be used as a closing remark. Bye for now. We are ending the letter, of course. So, closing remark. Give my love or say hello to. Again, we are going to close the letter. I am writing to. We said that in the first paragraph we are going to state the reason why are we writing this email. So, I am writing to in the beginning of the email. And it was good to hear from you. That is going to be used in the opening again. It was good to hear from you, so now I'm writing for this and for that. Now, this is a structure of what to keep in mind when writing an email, an informal email to a friend. We have some of the words that you need to use, and then this is what you should keep in mind. So, a personal email or letter. Start the email, of course, with a friendly greeting. You have to be friendly. You have to be in a very friendly way. You have to speak. Dear Nick, or what can you say from those? Or you can say, Hi Joe. These expressions are taken from the letter, from the email that we read just before. Don't use full forms. We said it is informal. So, use contractions. You are, your, not you are. Not I am, but I'm. So, contractions. I'm, your, doesn't, don't. Use useful phrases to give information about yourself. I'm interested in, I'm good at, I am 16. So we said that in the second paragraph we give basic information about ourselves, our age, our school, then what we like, what we don't like as hobbies. Ask questions to show you want a reply. So you ask your friend so as when he or she takes the letter, to answer back. What do you enjoy doing at weekends? Or we say something and then we tell him, what about you? So we are waiting for an answer. And we finish the letter with a friendly goodbye, all the bests, or bye for now. Again, the language is informal, is everyday language. We are writing to a friend, don't forget. All right. Now, if you are about to choose an exchange friend, I'm going to give you some different ideas of different people, and then there is no right or wrong. Depending on what your character is, on what kind of student you are, what hobbies you like, you can have different ideas of an exchange friend, and then you can say if you would like to have him or her as a friend. So there is no right or wrong. You can decide which one you would like as a friend. I'm quite cheerful, but sometimes I get in a bad mood. Maybe you are like this too. I watch a lot of DVDs, especially horror films. Maybe you don't like horror films, so maybe you wouldn't want to have this as a friend. Or another friend could be, I'm obsessed with pop music. Maybe you really like pop music and you would like to have him as a friend, as an exchange friend. I don't like sports very much and I'm quite unfit. If you are that kind of person, then that would be the ideal friend for you. I'm crazy about shopping. I spend a lot of money on clothes. So, if you really like shopping, that would be the ideal friend for you. I love animals and I'm a volunteer at an animal center. Could be another friend. Or, I love school and studying, and my favorite subjects are science and maths. So, if you are a very good student, that would be the best student for you. So, after having these ideas, as homework, you recently received an email from Jenny. Jenny is your email friend, your teenager friend that you are going to stay with. So, we have part of the email that Jenny sent, and we're going to send an email back to Jenny to give information to her. It's great to hear that you're going to come and stay with me and my family for 2 weeks. Please tell me something about yourself. What music and films do you like? What do you do in your free time? So now you are going to keep the model that we did in the very beginning, write about yourself, and include the information that Jenny is asking you. Don't forget to ask her about her favorite sports and activities. Now you are prepared to do this writing, and don't forget to keep in mind all the details that we said about the informal letter. Thank you for paying attention. Goodbye.